Hi, I'm Lovely, and welcome to another episode of Lovely Talks. Today I'm going to be talking about Season 8, Episode 8 of Fear the Walking Dead Iron Tiger. I will be talking about what happened in that episode. There will be a lot of spoilers. If you don't want to see any, click away. This is not my first Fear the Walking Dead video. I am currently reacting slash commentating over the latest season. And I did make a video on this in the past. I think it's like around an hour and a half. It's another one where I kind of just ramble. If you don't know what this is, in this video, I'm just gonna ramble about what happened in this episode and my thoughts. When I did my commentary track for the episode, I had just watched all of season 3 with a friend of mine. I was super tired. I didn't get a lot of thoughts out. And I wanted to make this video to kind of talk about what happened and my thoughts, and possibly some theories, though I don't know if there's a lot of room to make theories. But yeah, again, spoilers ahead. If you don't want to know what happens in this episode, click away now. I highly recommend watching it. But yeah, that's the last spoiler warning. I will be talking about what happened. Um, so yeah, hi everyone, I'm Lovely. This was a really good episode. Not only was it a good episode, it was, I think, it hit really hard. I I kind of this is so odd. So I'm gonna talk about what happened to Charlie and Charlie's death because I think I really like it. And if you watched my reaction for it, you can kind of see me just processing it. And I watched a recent reaction video too, and I think they put it together pretty well. The person I've been watching, I don't know how to pronounce their last name, but it's Katie. If you are watching for the Fear the Walking Dead reaction videos, I think you would know who that is. I've seen them before. They do other stuff. But yeah, they talked about right when Charlie died. There was a lot of processing, like seven stages of grief, and that's a really good way to put it. Because if you saw my reaction, I kind of just stood there and like just kind of sat with my head down, kind of for a while, because it was really a lot to process. I did not expect her death to come in any way before the episode. Like, I thought she was just one that was going to be there till the end. And it makes sense. It makes sense. Charlie has always been, I think, a favorite of mine, by the way. Um, Nick was I think, my favorite character in the whole show, I think. I'm pretty sure, at least. And when she killed him, I was never mad at her. I kind of have a disconnect where, like, I see like, I wasn't mad at her for killing a character because I understood it and I kind of see it as like I don't. It's weird. I don't know how to put it. Like, I think about the writing process more, where like as soon as Charlie killed Nick, I was always thinking about we're not gonna get revenge by killing her. She's just gonna be I'm not sure what the right word is, but redeemed, that kind of thing. She never bothered me, even as soon as she killed Nick, even when she betrayed us. She's always been a favorite of mine, and I think I loved her throughout her run. Um, I wasn't too interested in that one episode in season 7 where it's like the guy she has a crush on dies. Um, I remember not being too into that episode. Maybe I'm just a hater. Maybe I'm just a hater. I still have to talk about my thoughts on season 4 through 8A in another one of these another Lovely Talks video. I'm gonna wait until the series is finished. I think to make that. I think who never knows. Whoever knows, whoever knows. um, but no, Charlie was always a favorite of mine, and the last time we saw her, she was like she had radiation, whatever's, and all that kind of stuff. And then they were like, "Yeah, I got some pills anyway." That Padre had. That's always so funny to me, by the way, how they always handle the radiation stuff in the show. It's really funny. It's really funny. Um, Kind of interesting too, but it's really funny. But no, I think in my reaction, as soon as she came back, part of me was like actually kind of worried for her death because the plan seemed so like not good. No beef with Madison, by the way. If you rewatch the early seasons, Madison is one to make decisions. Um, And goddamn. And I think she's honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think she's been very reasonable since she's come back. Um, and I want to say this would be the first like choice that was maybe kind of emotional, but understandably so. But I think overall, Madison has been very rational compared to I don't rational is not the right word. Sorry, reasonable. I meant to say that word. Um, like if we look at her character, she's always making decisions to keep the family alive, that kind of thing early on, and sometimes they're not the best decisions. I really love how dysfunctional this family is at the beginning, but more so, let's go back to this episode. Charlie's death, I think, was really really good, and I think they did it very well. And I'm at the point right now where I have shown my friend Fear of the Walking Dead again. I did season 3 just a few days ago with them, but I just did season 4, and we're not all the way done. We just finished episode 10. The latest episode we watched was the one where it's Alicia and Charlie in that house that like floods. If you guys remember that one. Um and watching that with like the context of like what happens to Charlie now, it's so sad. It's so sad, but really good. Um yeah, again, I think this was going to be a short video. I guess I should talk about the rest of the stuff that's in there, but overall Charlie, fantastic character. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. I think they had a good death and a good run. Um, but let's talk about Troy. I think what Troy was doing. Here's where we're gonna start because we have some theories because there's some big things. Apparently, Madison killed the person who saved him from the dam. Which I wonder if we're gonna get a flashback episode. I imagine there's just some stuff they invented or like wrote into it. Where I believe the latest thing we saw after season 3 was Madison meeting up with Alicia. And I assume before that point, Madison killed the person that Troy's talking about. I think it's someone, a new character completely, because I don't know what else it would be. I'm kind of hoping it would be something else, just so I'd be a little bit more shocked. I think that'd be a little bit more fun. Like, let's say if it was a character we already knew, or something like that. Um, but I'm really curious on what they're talking about. But I do think it's a completely new character, one that we haven't heard of before. Um, and I can't wait to see what that is about. I imagine that's going to be in a couple episodes from now. I don't know. If we get a flashback though, that would be interesting to say the least. Interesting. But yeah, that's my talk for the theory part. But let's talk about Troy cutting off the arms of walkers. How fucking sick do you have to be? That is fascinating. Um, God damn, Troy has been following. So, what year are we in the apocalypse? Because we had a time jump, so we can catch up with like the Walking Dead timeline. If at least that's how I took it. As soon as we did that 6 to 7 year time jump, um, because the Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead were kind of out of sync for a little bit, or for a good while there. Like season 4 took place after season 8, but then season 9 has that 6 year time jump with Judith. So I assume it was we did a time jump to catch up. For all the future crossover stuff they're gonna do with Morgan and everything. um, sorry, but no, it's yeah. I think we're on year 11 or something like that. I do think we're in the year 2020 at least compared to where we were. And I'm trying to think about Troy following Madison and them so far because I think we were in Texas and I think we're in Georgia now. I could be wrong. If someone, oh yeah, if someone wants to correct me, let me know. Something I want to correct in my last Lovely Talks video that I forgot about. I said that the dam explosion happened right as soon as Rick woke up. Um, I misremember that fact, and/or I got it wrong. It's a mix of both. um, no, I wanted to correct. Because the goddamn, I remember hearing about it years ago, and then I learned it. I learned it. I forgot about it, then learned about it again. But no. Season 3 ends at the end of season 1 of The Walking Dead. My mistake. Yeah, I just wanted to correct that real quick. But no, let's talk about Troy following them so far. I wonder if he knows what happened to Texas. Texas is what got like fucking exploded, right? I know Daryl knows, presumably. Um, but oh, I can't wait to do my video on. You can tell I go everywhere whenever I talk. I can't wait to do my video on the whole Walking Dead universe. Um, but no, no. Troy cutting off the arms of the walkers. I mentioned that in the reaction. But goddamn, that is so evil. I love it. Whoever thought of that in the like writers' room, you're fantastic. That was a really good move. Um, no, I really wonder. Hmm, I would. I'm trying to think. I want Troy to live so bad. It makes sense that he dies. This is prediction wise. I think we're gonna kill Troy, but we're gonna kind of take in his child. You know? I feel like that's I feel like that's just where it's gonna go. I mean, you don't introduce a child into the mix unless that character's gonna become like a parent of it, you know? Especially if they belong to a bad guy. Um, which Troy is a bad guy. And again, I would love if Troy lives, but I think he just dies. But I think it would be fascinating if we just try to work with him in the future and we just try to help him, if that makes sense, because he has a lot of mental stuff, he has a lot of trauma, and he's like, he has a lot of stuff going on. I would love if we help him, but I think he's done too much wrong where I can't see Daniel doing that. I can kind of see Madison, Madison. I can kind of see Madison potentially doing that, but he killed Alicia. Um, yeah, he's just gone, and I guess I'm just sad because we're gonna lose him again. But I do think he's gonna have a better death. Um, I do think he dies in an appropriate time in season 3. I just think it's awkward, and I've talked about that before in my first video that I made for Fear the Walking Dead, where I think the slow motion really made it a bit awkward. When he gets hit. But yeah, I don't think I have too much to say. Um, predictions. I think Daniel's gonna live. Yeah, Daniel's gonna live. I hope Strand lives, though his lines in the trailer make me nervous. Um, yeah, I don't think I have any more predictions. I know when that kid, I think I mentioned it in the reaction. I know when that kid showed up in the trailer for a second, I believe people thought that that was Alicia's kid. Um, but it turns out it might be Troy's. I think definitely is Troy's. But goddamn, yeah. There's a lot to say. We have 4 more episodes of this fantastic show. I am so excited. Yeah, if you want to see any of my reactions, I post them pretty much immediately as the episode comes out because that's when I watch it. If you want to see like any of those videos, any more of these videos, subscribe and stuff. I enjoy the simplicity of making these, and they're really fun. But yeah, I'm Lovely. Thank you for watching. Uh, Goodbye. I'll see you later.